Alright guys, so with Curse of the Vampire Coast, we have gotten 4 new Lords of the Vampire Coast, obviously. Lothir Harkin, Count Noctilus, Ernestus Saltspite, and Salasha Direfin. But we've also gotten a new addition to the Vortex campaign in Lokhir... Oh, God, he's so fucking cool. Lokhir Fellheart. So today, what we're going to go through is a Lokhir Fellheart campaign. I'm going to start this one. I'm going to make it pretty hard and fast. All of the actual Vampire Coast campaigns are pretty short, about 100 to 120 turns. But Lokhir Fellheart does kind of have a dual role here. He does play into the typical kind of Dark Elf ritual campaign that we see already in the Dark Elf campaign, but he also has some kind of like pirate hunting features about him. So he does have a different approach to his campaign, and that's what we're going to do here today, is start our Lokhir Fellheart campaign. He also has a whole new custom intro, so we're going to watch that as well. You can get his Red Blades of End. We're going to talk about how you get those as we approach that point in the campaign. We'll also be doing a standalone video for those as well, so be on the lookout for that. But without further ado, guys, let's get started here. So let's take a look. Suitable climates are savannas and jungles, which are of course different from the. I thought she had like mountains and frosty plains areas, but either way, savannas and jungles. Income from slave pens and slave markets plus 50%. Every owned major port will allow the recruitment of a Black Ark, so you're just not bound by rights. And upkeep minus 50% for Black Ark Corsair units. And also you start off with some Corsair handbows and some Feral Manicore. Not the best situation, but you know, I'll take it. Campaign will just put on hard. I don't play anything other than that because, as Indie Pride would say, it's a public order simulator after that. So let's go ahead and start this campaign. Enjoy the new intro here, guys.
The world has seen countless murders, but one killing stands above all others. One death that has shaped the world. Malekith, son of Aenarion, was betrayed. The elven princes crowned Belshazzar as the second Phoenix King. So Malekith brooded and poured his hate into a single cup. Malekith toasted Belshazzar, then stepped over his dying body and into the sacred flame of kings. But the fires stripped his flesh, and with a final scream, he hurled himself back from whence he came. His body was taken north, and a suit of armor forged. Malekith was reborn. The Witch King. And in his shadow, legions raised. Decades of civil war followed. Then Malekith embarked on the most ruthless of plans. His sorcerers would unbind the magic of the Great Vortex. Created by Kalidor Dragon Tamer and his elven mages, the Vortex siphons the winds of magic, keeping the demon tide at bay. Malekith's spell was flung at the Vortex, but Kalidor himself broke through the mists of time to deflect the titanic force back at its casters. The Shadowlands were ravaged, sundered.
You live. You die. You live. You die. Servants, you amuse me.
The dragon with 2 tails hangs in the sky, and you indulge in petty games.
You summoned me, Your Highness. You bring this witch here.
She's well versed in lore and prophecies.
She will betray you, my son, as all have done.
She's indebted to me. I have her soul.
who consumes the heart of Ulthuan.
My son will take its power and our vengeance.
Find the Oracle. She knows what to do.
I am willing to serve, to earn my soul's release.
That custom intro I talked about, I could have swore there was one, and that didn't exist, so that doesn't happen. So, sorry about that. But yeah, you just follow the exact same intro then of all the other lords of Nagaroth. But let's have some fun regardless with some Lokhir. We'll do some things a little bit different with Lokhir Fellheart. We will not go to the typical kind of Nagaroth expansion levels of just kind of taking over everything through Nagaroth. Rich from Creative Assembly actually showed me like exactly how to unlock the Red Blades of Ind, so we'll do that as well.
The Tower of Blessed Dread rests off the Mangrove Coast, but I will not linger here, for the jungles are ripe for the pillaging. In the north lies a mass of ancient ruins, holding untold treasures and secrets within. And beyond that is a greater prize, one the reptiles claim as the first city. It shall be mine. Yet Mathlan urges caution that far inland. The dwarves of these mountains hoard great wealth and shall be stubborn in relinquishing it. Further south lies an infestation of bubonic proportions, ready to corrupt any bounty we gain. These vermin must be driven from their nests. But first, these accursed reptiles draw my attention. They will bask in Sotek's gaze no more. For I feel a frisson of excitement from my corsairs. The Kraken Lord is on the hunt.
There we have it. The Kraken Lord. God, I fucking like that. So, unlike others among his Dark Elf kin, Lokhir Fellheart may summon a mighty Black Ark, unlike when occupying a major coastal settlement. As more are acquired, the number of Black Arks available will increase accordingly. These powerful floating fortresses can be used to raise armies, recruit units, and support invasion forces with aerial bombardments. Rights. The right of Anathrama exclusively benefits Lokhir's faction by improving the stats and attributes of naval units such as Black Ark Corsairs and the Charybdis. Slaves, Dark Elf factions capture slaves, blah blah blah. We already know about that. So, cold-blooded killer. We have to take out the Southern Sentinels, as to be expected here. So,
Lokhir Fellheart.
and we know that the very first item here is the Helm of the Kraken Lord. We can get the Red Blades of Ind, and we'll talk about that as we approach that point of the game, as I've mentioned. I don't want to just say, hey, you get it this way, and you're like, oh, okay, well, show me. Let's do...
Kraken calls.
It's this action. Get that growth early. Growth's always pretty key.
Sacrifices to Mathlan.
Right there.
The crew will see to it.
We got 3 archers. Let's do...
Join our bloody games.
Now, I'm not really sure how the new Black Ark mechanic works, so we're going to kind of find this out together. But we'll figure it out.
Fellheart ready.
And give it our turn. So if we take a look here, we're at the southernmost tip of Lustria, which is a really cool position, right? We've got High Elves here, High Elves here, Dark Elves here. We know we've got the Lizardmen, or I'm sorry, not the Lizardmen. We've got Skrulk right here, more Lizardmen right here, Dwarfs right here. And then we've also got Lamia, right? Not Lamia. Yeah. No. Not Charybdis. Kalita right here. So we have quite a smattering of opponents here. And I think that the Blessed Dread gets one of the more unique starting locations as far as like your diversity. I mean, you've got Lizardmen, Dwarfs, High Elves, Tomb Kings, and Skaven all in like within a province of you. So there's a lot to be had here. So it should be a pretty fun. I do not want any part of that action. Should be a pretty fun campaign. Order of Libris, as you can see, High Queen right there. Where's Spittle?
Great leader.
Why don't you calm down there, guy? And also, I really like the look of the Blessed Dread's actual armor. So it should be a lot of fun. Lokhir Fellheart, as we know, though, is this kind of this Corsair captain, right? The Kraken Lord, as it is said. Oh, son of a bitch. But he has this kind of infamy about him. He has to constantly be plundering and exploiting and destroying things, because if he doesn't, then he kind of loses that infamy. He loses that ability to control large swaths of things, because he does it through fear more than anything. So I wonder if this thing explores things in the same way that that you do if you have a lord. Let's see.
The cold bloods are slow. Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread.
A vile plan. Sail, damn you.
As always, got to do the standard thing here, you know. Off. Fastest. Nothing says waste my time more than animation speeds of factions I don't give a shit about. That fast.
Admiral of Kar's fleets. Ply the
We're nice thing here. We're getting supported by that dreaded expansion. Nice, so people can recruit directly from it.
sacrifices to Mathland.
So got some cohorts, Forest Warriors. What about the rest of it, though?
Sharmal. Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread.
I mean, we should actually be able to, like...
Lokhir Fellheart. It shall be done.
That would be fine.
Yes. Kill them.
Yeah. Not too worried about it. Lokhir, you guys will see, is quite the monster in combat. We have all of our Black Ark Corsair abilities, so it should be pretty fun here. Or Black Ark, not the Corsair. Battle kicking off here at the Battle of the Southern Sentinels. Look at that guy. Look how just feverish he looks. Got a serious dental issue. Time to destroy the town of Clitty. Or Zilty. Let's see what Davy Jones can do once he gets into some combat. And we've kind of talked about this before, especially during the Everchosen Halloween Invitational. What's his name here, is definitely way more of a combatant in the sense that he is similar to Boris Todbringer. He has those regenerative capabilities. He's got a really cool little dragon mount that he just kind of goes to town with. So a lot of fun to be had. Like, I love the color scheme of these guys. Look at all that. Ah, purple.
We are ready.
I dare.
Just calm down. Just calm down. Oh! All right. Even this guy, I think, is colored differently. Just manticores are one of the most disgusting things in the Warhammer universe. Like, look at the feverish, just goat glossed eyes on this thing, like jagged teeth. Having been to mainland England, the mouth of a manticore is not unlike most people in Britain. Joke. That was a joke. Kind of knock these guys apart when they get in range for a little bit. Oh, it's a trio. I thought this was Lokhir. I'm like, man, making a real path for yourself, dude.
Dealers in death. Corsair handbows.
These guys will take some serious damage. In tabletop, they had their Sea Dragon Cloak, which actually gave them a little bit better of a resist when it came to fighting against, you know, other against other range combatants. Always says like large strike area, like it's actually true or something. Okay, I'll do this right there.
The merciless host, cold-blooded killers, dark shards. No mercy. Back!
Oh damn, that unit just got melted.
Nagarothi. Battle calls. Dark shards. Without question. Withdraw.
Man, that unit got melted too.
Destruction.
Damn, guys. Little early situation here.
Withdraw.
Agree. Forces, slay!
Slay them. Let others die. Nagarothi. We are ready. Orders understood. We are ready.
Early engagement going so well that I lose.
Forces. Dark shards. Nagarothi.
Okay,
Kill them.
there.
Slaughter them. Going. Hack. Cut. The merciless host. Forward. Druki. Forward. Corsair handbows. Dealers in death. Eager for battle. Slaughter them. Attack. Corsair handbows.
Still dealing with tons of bullshit here. Means you're gonna getting a little cleaned up though. We'll be in good shape. Ah, lost a unit of spearmen.
Withdraw.
And that should be all she wrote. I just look at just that concentrated fire just like spattering through things. There it is. Don't have to do anything about that because it is a city. I mean, like yeah, we lost some shit, but we're okay. Trying to get that early game aggression here. One thing I really learned, especially from like if you play on like very hard, you have to take the first thing you can as fast as you can because they build a stack out so quick. This company is just disgusting stack of like nothing but chariots or some crap like that. Because the AI cheats. It cheats like no one's business. It cheats more than when like you went to go over and play like a fighting game with a friend and they always chose the best fighting character. Bastard. Let's go loot and occupy. Because that is the Dark Elf way. Alright. Own a province.
Lokhir Fellheart.
We will get some more Corsairs. I want, not Dark Shards, but, these dudes. Bleak Swords. Always forget the name, fucking please. Then again, man, these Black Ark Corsairs are pretty damn cheap. We will demolish this building. We will repair this building. Actually, what we'll do is... Isn't the Halls of Mustering a rank 3 building? Yes, we will move the Hall of Mustering. The Hall of Mustard! here. We'll demolish it there. Because why make a rank 3 building in a place we can have up to rank 5 stuff? I don't fucking know, Bob. Nice thing too is that you do start with a gold mine, which will probably actually swap into this place. Or actually a growth building, to be totally honest. You do want that sweet, sweet hot growth. Why you didn't level up from that? It's because he didn't kill the Lord. We didn't pursue him, but whatever. Potato, potato. Let's see what this next turn brings us. Knocking out the Sentinels in time will be a great kind of early province to own here. I'm already missing the Vampire Coast campaign, though, man. It is so good. It is good. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to build this because it gives us a ton of gold. Because in 2 turns, we will build this to another rank, and we will get our growth building. Masterfully done, my lord. God Marcher for sure. For those of you guys looking about the skills, what Bonded by Blood is his like kind of specific line. He also has Maelstrom. He gets some stuff here that I think is, yeah, for the most part, not him specific. Strength to Spite here. Kindle of the Fury. Very sick. Nice 20% increase to weapon damage. Bedded Slaver. Nothing new there. The good. Okay, so Corsair Noble, 8 leadership, 8 melee attack for all Corsair units. Pretty sexy. Weapon strength and charge bonus increase for Lokhir himself. Master of the Blessed Dread. Black Arc growth plus 5 cumulative, which is nice. And income from ports is a 5% bonus. Slaver gives casualty captured post-battle plus 12%. Nifty. And a minus 5% upkeep for all units in the Lord's army, which that, of course, being Lokhir. And Patriarch of the Fellhearts. Never was a name so perfectly descriptive, and this one is their leader. 4 public order and 4 or plus 3 to Lord recruit rank. That's pretty nice. Bonded by Blood also gives you Lord recruit rank as well. So what? Total of plus 4. In addition to loyalty for new recruits, faction wide. So I like this. So what we'll probably do is we will get raid leader. Is it raid leader? Shades and Dark Riders. No. Is Sheaf Master Black Arc? The Sheaf Master is Black Arc Corsair, and then Linebreaker is Black Arc Corsair. So in order to make super OP Black Arc Corsairs, we would need both of these to get for all of them. But I think I just want to make this guy just a beast. I want him just to gorilla pound on things. Like as soon as he sees something, eyes turn red, and he just completely like Kraken smashes them in the face, like Kraken punch. We can reach this.
Yes. The Kraken strikes.
Yeah. Done.
Raid, fight, plunder.
Now the reason I'm going to fight this annoying battle is because I see how close Lord Skrulk is here, and I'd rather just have a more... If I auto-resolve that, I'll probably lose 2 or 3 of those spearman units. Which I don't want to do. Dicku is going to be trying to give his dick to me, so we'll see what happens here. Your southern sentinel shan't stand. I was going to do a Noctilus campaign, but I figured, you know what, we haven't really seen Lokhir Fellheart. Turin is going to be doing a Kemmler campaign, so I figured, okay, if he's going to do Kemmler, I will do this, and we'll meet in the middle. Touch tips.
We are ready. Battle ready.
And same old. Alright. Nice thing about these lizardmen, I get older, they stay the same age, which is like almost quite literally. My hidden units have been revealed. Not again. Oh, how dare you.
Merciless warriors.
Okay, good. So we'll do this.
Cold-blooded killers.
Put everything right there.
No
That.
survivors. Corsair
Okay, cheap.
handbones. No mercy.
Jesus.
Murder awaits. We are ready. Corsairs.
Murder is mine!
All right, that was quick and easy. A nice, easy victory for the Dark Elves. Let's take some scaly slaves. A decisive one indeed. Dicker got dicked hard and deep and hard and deep. Ooh. Guys, don't forget Warpstone Cup on Wednesday. Jen on occasion, Zyphos, Zero, and King of the Dead will be returning to defend their respective cups in the Warpstone Cup, as I guess I'll call it, because it's given like cup. Nothing says disgusting, hideous creatures, and you know what? Nothing says Christmas quite like a Skaven. If you think about it, they're the most Christmas of all the human of all the races of Warhammer. I lost a whopping 7 there. You're barely any slaves, so might as well just fucking occupy it. Pearl of Infinite Bleakness. Ooh, let me do Psych. Familiar Bale Fiend. Post-battle chance of stealing magic item 10%. Success chance minus 10%. Or plus 20 or plus 10% for sorceresses. Like that. Give me that. Take that. Although I might get this for just that, for the slave economy bonus, which is always huge. You know, I can't say I ever honestly use raiding, but maybe it's because I never specialize in the blue line for it. So that, I mean, that could very well be my issue. I'll do that.
Fellheart ready.
So now that this guy is unfortunately out of range, I don't think, well, maybe if I move here. Oh, so close. Let's just move to this. Let's see how that works. Chipotle is working on its lovely slave production. Lord Scroll coming in with a Plague Claw Catapult, which would be just down and dirty on me right now.
Bring fire and terror.
Oh, we still need KX and Lon Sec, which I forgot are on the other sides of this little seawall here. But nice thing is, neither of them are inhabited by Skaven. Oh, I didn't destroy that faction? I thought that I did. They must have another one right there. Yeah. It's a bootin'. It's a bootin' tootin' good time.
The weak scream for mercy.
Oh, Sentinel Time is another portion of Sabutin over here in Oxel. Oixel. Oh, dude, look at that thing!
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
That is so sick.
The ocean awaits.
Started watching Pirates of the Caribbean again. I think that people love the first one. I love the first one. People are like, oh, the second one's pretty good. I fucking love the second one. Like, if I was a villain, Davy Jones' Locket theme would then followed by the or music box theme followed by then the organ. That'd be my soundtrack if I was a villain. And honestly, the third one is really good, and I don't know why people shit on it so much, but I love it. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna stay here one more turn, get things kind of back up to health a little bit, so we can start taking stuff over. I think one of my favorite things about playing like the Tomb Kings campaign is the ability to go and take something over and then like, oh, okay, you see these ruins down here, inhabit these ruins. And once you do it, it of course costs population to do so. But then right after it, you can just combine units and summon up new ones for free. So it's like, ah, yes, haha. Well, unless I've got a bunch of rank. Founded on Tyranny. Got that. Good. Anakin. I'm honestly just going to probably just do this one. And then I'll start moving into stuff like this. But we'll definitely do this to reduce that overall Black Ark Corsair unit because we have so many of them. Maybe even do this because we'll probably be summoning up a lot of them. The other one. Or leadership is nice. The speed is good, especially for the Black Ark Corsairs with handbows. But the recruitment cost is always great for that. The biggest thing, though, is just stacking that recruit or the upkeep production. But having a nice 25 growth is great because if you take a look at this... growth building. 25 growth is basically a free level 1/level 2 growth building, just constantly pumping out growth across your entire faction. So can't stress that enough. And also for the Black Ark upgrades, you could go for a lot of the other cool stuff on here. This one is important, but this one is extremely important because each one of these is 5 more growth. Each one of these is also 5 more growth. So this, of course, gives you access to more army ability charges, and it gives you more recruitment, and it reduces the upkeep. So I'm a huge fan of just this one. Go ahead and... Oh, okay, so yeah, we're definitely going to wait here. Okay, so that does not a lot, but still, I wanted to see how that works. So it does make sense to build this guy's army out. And if we're already at 113... I don't know what his... So Admiral, Balthazar here. Balthazar Dark Elf. I don't know what he bases his stuff off of. Like the Black Ark Corsair. Like, look at the Black Ark Corsairs, right? He doesn't have a skill line. So are his skills dependent upon my faction leader? Are they dependent upon whatever Lord recruits it? Like, how are the skills for this army determined? I've always kind of wondered that. So... that's something to kind of mull over. And if you guys know, please, by all means, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm all for it. Minus 80 to public order? You gotta be five-finger fucking me right now. Oh, that's the total public order. I see.
People grow restless.
Okay. Are they so pissed? Provincial instability, taxes... all those things that always make people mad. So this is giving us some income. I will actually pop that.
The Druki are restless.
Or, what's it called, maybe? I should probably raise this. But then again, they would have just taken it. But... I'll pop this for growth. Oh, look at all this. There's new backgrounds on them. There's one lord that can get just really disgusting. One of their abilities, and I can't remember which one it is. It might... actually, I think it's High Elf that has it, where it's like all their attacks are flaming, and they do increased weapon strength to that attack. So like, you basically get them into combat, and they just stomp things around. Next turn, we're definitely going to have to head back here. Try something. See how that works. Trick the old rat into an ambush.
As intimidating as it is, fear the being that wed.
Oh, like... their demands? They demand money. Oh, no. Stroke, you're not that cool, bro. We ain't like that. We ain't tight like that, yo. Took me out of... did they discover me as an ambusher? It just took me out of ambusher stance. Like, I'm just fucking nothing.
Kraken
Search any of the ruined settlements for treasure. Ugh. I hate searching ruins. Okay, so let's get this back here. I can probably turn all my my what's it called back on too, my things that enhance the game. Mods, which I will do shortly. Nice thing too is this doesn't cost any points. What we'll do is we will do here and do that. Oh, sorry, I gotta put it in the specific stance for it. Imminent rebellion. Guess I could.
The people are displeased.
You can't stop taxing a province when you're Dark Elves? That's interesting. We'll deal with that little insurrection that'll... Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course, it's all the way over here. Sign a non-aggression pact with the Court of Liberus. I could do that.
Liberus, attend me, elf. But do not
Attend me, elf. Okay, you know what? I don't even know what you want anymore. You seem drunk. You're drunk, aren't you? I'm like strength rank 7. I've got the biggest squid mask in the West here. Get that upgraded. Move to take this guy out. Oh god, harpies.
Corsairs to me.
It puts me just outside of reinforcement range.
The riots are moments away.
Denied. Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread. Hated landwalkers.
Daywalker. Okay. And that turn as well. So we're actually going to come up about to the end of this episode. Maybe one or two more turns here. What?
Will you be...
I mean, I could take that. I don't think I've had an AI offer me trade in ages. and from the Christmas Skaven, no doubt. Clan Pestilence. Like I said, guys, Skaven, totally the Christmas giving type of like wintry creature. A mission issued from Felician. Sure, the Altar of Cain. Oh god, they're just romping and stomping over here.
Ply the cruel seas. Launch the ship hooks.
I was expecting a lot more bullshit, but I could take that. That's fine. I was expecting something. Oh, it's just these level 15 Knights of the Even Hand. Like, wow, they can't even get that. Oh, I'm fighting Kolek. Dark Elf Kolek. Nice. Sheer mountainside for you to crawl on against. The Battle of Chipotle is underway. Who shall have the better burrito bowl at the end of this one? Harpies are actually pretty scary to deal with. I mean, not in this engagement for sure, but I mean, when you're fighting them in the old multiplayer, they can be pretty scary. Your opponent really knows how to use them. They are not too shabs.
Corsair handbows.
Lokhir Fellheart.
Merciless warriors. It is done.
Oh, look at those Dark Riders. Getting over there in those flanks.
Corsairs! Following orders! Onward! Dealers in death, battle calls. Dealers in death! Corsair handbows! Dealers in death!
Dealers in death.
Bleak swords!
Guys are really up there.
Die, weaklings! The merciless host! Dark shards! By Drakira!
Bring me slaves!
Taruki! By Drakira! As you say,
And brace for that, and move into there.
kill them! Bloody murder!
Oh god, just one volley, just so huge. All up in them harpies, just screeching their way all over the place.
Terror and death! Kingslaying!
I hit my own guy, but we're gonna find out together. Oh! Didn't hurt them a lot though.
Cold-blooded killers! Druki, forward!
Oh, the Manticore just punting things all over the place.
Dark shards! Blood for Cain! Druki! On to slaughter! By Cain! Cain, forgive me!
See if I can time this right. I can never do it right. Come on, come on. Oh, no, no. Just miss. Hey, still did a shit ton of damage. Take out this Lord. Let's see, let's see, let's see. This one might work. This one might work. Oh yeah, that was good. Little delay, but still just as good. All right, knock out this Lord here real quick, and we're gonna end that battle. A decisive victory for the rebels of the Dark Alliance. Is that the droid you were looking for? So let's see here. What we'll do is here we'll just kind of do our next turn. We'll save before that turn ends, and that will be our first episode of Lokhir Fellheart's Deep Dark Mask Golden Mask Deeds. Done dirt cheap. In the lore, like Lokhir Fellheart's kind of like a minor character. The Corsair fleet captains were kind of set up to mirror the Sky Cutters and the kind of the high elf counterparts that were all about flying more so than actual ship combat. The Black Ark Corsairs are actually supposed to be people that, well, I mean, quite literally, are Corsairs on ships. So,
We must fill the slave decks.
well, I think if you're going to rebel, you're going to be a slave.
Lord of the Sea.
Oh, cool. Killed him outright.
Lokhir Fellheart.
Loki Fells. Okay, so what is our lowest thing here? Melee defense not too bad. Our melee attack could, I mean, getting a nice melee attack is always great. But yeah, we're getting that for sure. That's so on point. That's so on point. Done.
Victory as always.
As always, guys. We'll do that. We'll do that.
By the cruel seas.
That's all good. We can move this over here. We can put that to the double time one.
Corsairs to me. March, you mongrels. Set
Just get
course
back in
for
range over here in case our Christmas Skaven decided to do some Christmassy stuff. So who likes this? Who doesn't?
You have my attention, mortal.
Mortal. You fool! she's always such a bitch. She's always just so mean, and just so mad all the time. It's like she thinks she was dead or something like that and killed by her sis or her cousin or something. Hint, that's what happens in the lore.
I am victorious.
So we are all set here. Mangrove Coast is firmly in our grasp as we will move over into Zlansek and Kakis tomorrow. And also Citadel of Dusk will be one of our big targets here. We want to knock out this as fast as we can because we want to just solidify as many of these coastal towns and kind of hold down this bottom portion, this peninsula of I guess like a small peninsula right there of the of Lustria itself. But as always, guys, thanks so much for joining me here today. Hopefully you're enjoying some of the lore content out. We've got some of more of the Vampire Bloodlines coming out Wednesday and Friday. We've got that Warpstone Cup and another version episode of this on Thursday. So be on the lookout for those. If you haven't, go ahead and follow me on Twitch and check out Twitter. I will be streaming some portions of Blizzard games on Twitch, so you can check those out as well throughout the week. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching here today. Have a good one, and take care.